anything else.
Huge Astra main.
Sure, but that's no substitute for actual live action. All the while, here goes
Well,
the Viper's nest.
maybe this will work.
Oh yeah, this might. Oh yeah.
Not had much success here, but there they go. They managed to take Curry out of action. Brax will try and stop them. Also get some intel in the process.
The judge, baby.
The halfway mark, it'll be successful.
The double judge, actually.
Miserable, and T1
They've been favoring this B site a lot already. It's like the 5th time they've hit it.
A charm.
And playing the
question.
You know what's weird? I would save if I was T1.
This Viper's nest as Penny guards over it.
If I was T1, I would leave.
Or not. Skadoodle looks like she loses it, or he loses it rather at the same time.
And it's looking like they are doing that.
Away. They're still holding this down. Patience was something you talked about for version 1, but right now I think they might be a little bit too slow, as T1 are just not able to get into the site the way that they want to. Zelsis watching the doors, looking for kill number 1 for Zelsis still. I feel like that's it. Yep. Past the point of no return, it's a save from Team 1.
Very good.
Oh,
very good.
Yep, and 4th death. Oh my goodness.
Very good. Okay, that worked out. That worked out just great. They lost the gun, but
V1 fucked up big time there. But yeah, but they saved 3. Oh no.
I think the YV1 chases because they had shitty guns. But still, I'd save that armor. None of them got hit.
Parker, and at this point, if I'm version 1, I'll take it. All right, let's go. We're on the board. Fantastic to see. I actually like the call there from T1 to not full commit to that retake. A Viper's Pit often, especially when it's already post-plan, is going to win you the round. And clearly, version 1 were well set up on that Viper's Pit. There wasn't a lot of opportunity for T1 to retake there. So yeah, save the guns. Keep your economy absolutely stellar. And that's exactly what we saw T1 do. Now, it's a tactical timeout here from version 1, and I think this is the right time to take one.
Absolutely. You just hit the halfway point, or just surpassed the halfway point of the half of the first 12 rounds. I was trying to be way more.
We're going to see T1 qualified at Berlin, baby.
I can't do fractions.
They're going to make it all the way, baby.
Off air, too, if I'm being honest. But while we reflect on this and we get a beautiful shot of the scenery here, the team credits tell you a fantastic story.
Yeah.
If V1 don't persevere in this round, they are flat out broke. You still have some room for error if you're T1. You start to hit the alarm bells if they lose round 8, and then round 9 following, that's when T1 will be in trouble. But if you're version 1, this round is as close to a must-win as you're going to get halfway through the matchup.
Yep. And definitely right there, Parker. And it's going to begin with some probing here by Garage. Penny just looking to see what he can find. There's nothing there. It's being played far back. And it's using, of course, Sky from Skadoodle.
This is the first time they've entered Garage, I think. This whole house.
Well, it's a drone answer from Effie.
And now it's like, oh, it's empty. We could have been taking this?
Yeah. Because T1's been playing so passive this whole time. They've been doing this whole passive shit, which I don't mind.
Off of that one, I don't think he got as much as he would have liked, as version 1 are still all stacked up.
I don't think any of them have challenged Garage Window or played in yet.
But the spike may as well be back in their spawn. They'll rotate out.
Ooh.
They could be making a call to head towards A. This didn't work out successfully from V1 last time, but they've only had 1 round victory thus far.
Yeah, and take a look at this. We still have Curry's traps over by A, and on top of that, you've got Brax ready to receive this rotate. And it looks like, honestly, I think
Brax is ready to receive,
especially as the Cosmic Divide comes out.
Yeah, it seems to be the case now, as Vanity will expend all of
what are they doing?
All of his utility at this point. Oh no, but they've backed away. As version 1 decided to call it for a quick beat.
Going
They've
back
only got 20
to
seconds
B,
left to
dude.
make this work. That's just about it. Penny is in, bursting forward, looking for.
I mean,
don't have a lot of time.
Intel that could be there from T1. T1 back.
Oh, nice shots.
Down, but Skadoodle will now try to blind them.
He's not dying either, or he doesn't want to. Oh, saved.
Yep, that's why they're passive, baby. They just chill.
Oh my god. Textbook stuff.
Yeah, these retakes are textbook, like 100%. They're playing as a unit. They're not playing individually. It's a unit.
Love it. Tyler didn't overextend there. His teammate had his back.
One organism.
Collected and tactical. Skadoodle alone on B. Realizes that it's a B plant, and instead of going for the heroic plays, instead of trying to test the Cosmic Divide, he simply waits out, knowing his team's going to rotate back in, and allows for that rotation to happen. When the Calvary
this is V1's pick as well.
arrive, it's an easy sweep up on the site. they collapse together. And then the mid control, I mean, version 1 didn't even have time to rotate for mid to play that post plant. And it might just be because of how much time they spent faking for A.
It's gonna be almost
Now
a
they
full
broke.
save
They gotta
here
save.
from version 1.
Ooh.
That's a rough spot to be in. They took the timeout, so they've obviously got a plan moving forward. But we talked about the economy in the previous round with how few
Go to
kills they
me.
have.
Man.
These op kills to start off the round for automatic.
So
have been
good.
absolutely clutch, and the Jet breaking in his favor over his opponent.
Oh,
Okay.
he dinked him at least, but
T1 now dominating, obviously.
still should have been a freebie.
He's won too. They can pick
Yeah,
up some
this is a
weaponry
little bit
here.
sloppier
Curry's
than it
all
should be.
alone, but he's holding it down very effectively, and it's
That's
the
okay though.
classic
Get
to
the
do
op,
it.
no probs.
Another round goes in favor of T1. They're up
Save
8-1.
3. That's a net
At
plus.
this point, Parker, you have to imagine the frustration.
That's all you gotta
starting
think
to
about
set
it.
in
It's a net
for version
plus.
1. Because, I mean, yeah, save round, they don't really have a lot of options. Now, they should have some this round, but again, Zelsa still has yet to get his can we call it a re-debut? A re-debut kill? Does that count? I don't know. I do sincerely think that might change when we switch over to the second half, though. He does have his ultimate here, so he's going to be able to drop that. And maybe that's what we'll see version 1 use to make an entry on one of the sites here.
I'm not entirely certain. We'll keep an eye on automatic so far. He's been wonderful in these duels to start off the rounds.
We'll
Giving
walk
his team
A,
advantage to
alt.
carry on through, and a lot of times it's taking down Penny, who has been a standout for version 1 time and time again. Losing your footing that early on and sacrificing first blood is not where you want to be, no matter who.
Ooh,
is,
that's a
let
deep
alone
one.
Your best players. There goes a lockdown from Zelsis. He might not be able to do much in terms of his killing ability, but his utility will need to now put in work, and they're just waiting it out as it's an A take stacked up from version
They're
1.
playing so safe.
In Zelsis's hand, and
Oh
he
my
will
god.
Start to get it down.
They're just letting him
Know
use
this, they're
everything.
retaking. Try and answer some intel as well from Skadoodle, and you just see.
I'm saying V1. They waited till like 2 seconds or something on that. Like they could have had the site. They played that so safe, but I mean, hey, might get them the dub right now.
Brax needs to be careful. Penny's down.
I think they're gonna win this round.
A retake from T1 now.
Okay. Never mind.
Zelsis finds his first kill, but
I mean, they're just so.
What the fuck happened? How did that just fall apart?
That was literally like storming the beach there. They just did it all at once together.
What the
as a
hell?
unit. They're insane.
This is an almost insurmountable lead at this point.
Yeah, Parker, it's getting really tricky here for version 1. And, I mean, okay, the lockdown didn't really amount to
Organized
much.
I don't really
chaos,
even
dude.
know
That's
what
all
they
this
did
game
there.
is.
So he did the
Honestly,
jet
it
dash
was-
into the
I wouldn't say
cloud,
misused because it
and then the
was
others
the
just Sky Flash
ground
followed up. I think that's all they did.
lockdown from
Yeah,
version 1
all
was
is one.
basically nil. Obviously, they're waiting for the detonation so that
They
they
were
can
all.
ensure they'll
It just
have
seems
site
like they're all on the
control,
same page. That's it.
definitively. But all it really did, at least to me,
Boom.
is
Boom.
allow for T1 to rotate to retake as a team. After the lockdown detonated, nobody gets caught.
We're
Obviously,
going to Berlin, baby.
T1 then begin.
And by
their
we're, I
methodical
mean me.
retake back into the site,
Yep,
starting
me
with
too.
I'm a part of
receivers,
this.
Me too.
Trying to gather as much information as possible, trying to disrupt that hold as much as possible, and then just all the utility coming out from T1 worked out great on that retake. They did it again so well.
I really feel like the
Team
early
loved
recon
their
darts aren't as sick as they once were.
Version 1 has been good, but obviously
The people have gotten so good and so snappy at clicking those darts that I'd rather, like right now, I would rather have a dart for what they're about to do right now.
But obviously not for much. Penny's going to burst into the
Whoa.
site. It's a C take for version 1. Team
Oh.
will need to tackle this one head on.
Ooh.
Here we go. It might not be a full buy, but
The SMGs.
Version 1, 3 kills
Got big
to their
damage
name.
though from
Brax is
Braxy.
the
It's still
only one to
winnable.
get one so far for this team.
I mean,
If they give
Version
Timmy
1
a
can
pick,
double up on them. It's
guaranteed.
Automatic and Brax trying to keep this intact. They might just hold off though. Not entirely certain. Waiting patiently. Automatic still has that operator in hand. Vandal for Brax. Brax will retake through
Brax
Garage.
clears
He
this.
sees Vanity.
he does. Yeah, Brax definitely is the kind of player to clear that. But he's yep.
I don't know what game he's playing right there.
I think he's playing CS
I
still.
wouldn't fault Automatic for backing off, but no, it looks like he's going to try to do some damage. A single shot is all he's going to get before he retreats as best as he can. Vanity is waiting. A huge round from version 1, but they got a lot more to go if they want to make this a competitive match.
Also, let's leave the operator to get it out of play. Obviously, just don't want to deal with it on defense in case you happen to lose it again. So
He kind of used it like it was a fucking Phantom, but he had a Vandal, right?
Once again, contributing to that
Or am I
squad.
crazy?
Yeah. He had a Vandal.
Yeah, I think he's a 100% a Phantom player,
So overall,
and That was just the. Well, he actually bought the Vandal. Okay, all right. I'm just saying, with spray habits like that, you buy the Phantom.
As a team,
But
just come what may.
not Brax, I guess.
Exactly the right call. At this point, you got
And the Phantom is so fucking good.
A very
Numero
round in this
uno,
first
bro.
half. T1 holding a
I think it's such a
sizable
troll when people don't buy it. They buy a
advantage
Vandal.
into a 10-2, with
Scamming
they just need to
themselves,
win pistols and then
pretty
one
much.
more round, and that's about it. Obviously, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves here. Zeffy scouts with the drone. Spots one automatic. Hold down the fort at C, firing blindly into garage through that C link, but there's nobody there to be found. Version 1 sites now might be towards this B site where, well, things haven't been quite so successful for them thus far.
Yeah, they've tried
Back to the B.
It's not worked out great for them. All but one
Simple.
of those 2 wins. This is
Oh,
the last round of the
they're doing it
half,
as a
so
fake.
trying to make something happen on the execution.
Yeah,
But
but-
if you're gonna do it as a fake,
Following the fake out,
other
they
people
be
got to be
AO
ready to
and
take advantage of that split second difference.
T1, they've already rotated.
Yeah, because they already know.
Yeah.
Patiently, it'll be Curry first.
Oh,
And he sees some marks.
that
One shot
sucks.
in, but FEs is able to trade off. Brax falling away. That Cosmic Divide still up. Automatic scouting as best as he can.
I can't believe
he
Brax
just
is a
missed
Sova
out
player.
on
Like, I
seeing
can't.
Zelsis. I'm not
This doesn't make
entirely
sense in my head.
FEs gets the spike down though, and it's another post plant for T1 where they
could kind of see it.
thus far. They're capable of beating back V1.
But I see him more as like a cipher.
They playing the spot. You can hear the turret go off. That's some information.
Yeah.
Maybe no damage, but it doesn't matter. At least he knows that there's somebody playing up above in heaven. Effie's with the lineup on the arrow. Automatic bursts in. Ultimate out. Knives out. He's
God.
got his back turn, looking in the wrong direction. Dawn shuts down Penny. Automatic still
Him just
searching for
walked
something.
by everyone.
Right, there you go.
Literally by everyone.
I don't even think they knew.
Back and forth. V1 just
No.
need to find Brax.
Okay,
That's it. But Brax gets the kill.
That trade should have happened a little bit earlier. NT.
That's the first half. V1
Good
sticks
half,
together the
good
final
half,
2
good
rounds.
half.
It's still a 9-3 for T1, but hey,
Let's get a pistol, close this boy
there's
out
some
real
life
quick.
there for version 1.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, Parker. And Zelsis with a triumphant return.
Damn,
They get a lot of
Antero.
kills in that first half.
Your hair's getting wild.
And most notably, he
That's what I
won
said
that
earlier,
1v1
I love it.
And to clinch out the round. And he definitely needed
Do
that
they
to
still
succeed.
cast
Certainly needed that.
Siege a lot?
Good for him.
Those were definitely impact kills.
yeah.
And you're right. Now, Killjoy on defense. We'll see if anything
They do.
changes. We've got a break lined up.
I wonder if they like
He's got
cast.
like an
Through the
award or
second
something
half
for
of Haven.
one of the
We'll
best
be right back.
color casters or something.
Who did?
Kicks.
Kicks.
Yeah.